Hello, I am Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 15th of January to Saturday, the 21st of January. For you coming from Gemini, before I begin, if I may have a minute from you, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based in your date of birth, your time of birth, and most of all, based on your palms. Your palms are magic. They belong to the energy of the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We're going to talk much more about this later on in the program, so hang on. 15th of January, Sunday, you coming from Gemini. It's a very good 24 hours good luck day for you. Morning and afternoon, the planets of inspiration are there, and they make you very creative in what you say and do. So don't waste such powerful morning and afternoons. Be with people who can materialistically help you, whether for the money or if it's for the romance or how to improve your circumstances. Meet these people and they will be very valuable because they will respect the creativity from you. Your planets of conversation, your planets of communication, marketing skills are also excellent. So there's everything for you to impress people to get what you want. Evening and nightfall, also extremely lucky. I see money planets everywhere. And so go out for the sake of money, meeting people to improve the job, the money situation, and the business situation as well. Your levels of communication, marketing skills will still be excellent. On top of that, these good creative planets of the morning, afternoon will join you as well. And that's how you get perfectly lucky in the evening nightfall for anything that you want. So reach out, ask favors, send messages if you're not out, and you will get something in return. 16th of January, Monday. This is a nasty morning afternoon. If anything ever could go wrong, it would go wrong on this morning afternoon because a little group of planets wants you to have accidents. Accidents can be physical accidents, they can be verbal accidents, they can be emotional accidents. Something wants to break down. And it's all going to happen because these planets are already rooted there. Well, since you've heard it from me, don't make matters worse by wanting to be argumentative or wanting to be rebellious. Tell yourself to cope with this. If it's the problem at your job, then tell yourself don't upset your bosses. Be part of a team because something is going to go wrong. You don't want to be blamed on your own. Being part of a team means less blame. If you are in business, be careful you can be cheated one way or another. Don't sign contracts. Don't agree or commit yourself financially to anything. And, and if you're traveling, these travel plans are going to be very, very upset. So a lot can go wrong. What you want to do is to look for cover, which means don't expose yourself to a situation that you can't control. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal. And you'll get all that inventiveness coming from you. And you'll also get the sudden opportunities coming for you. Chase for that romance if that's what you want. Or if you think of business, job, or money, go out with people who can help you in that way. You'll get exactly what you want, what you ask for. The trouble is, one or two of the morning, afternoon, nasty planets may make their way there as well. So be careful the company you keep. You don't want to bond with enemies. You don't want to get closer to people who are not on your side but are jealous of you. So choose your company very carefully, evening, nightfall. If you sense too many troublemakers, just walk home. Just leave for home would be better. 17th of January, Tuesday. This is a lucky morning afternoon in the sense that planets are very slow and steady. You will need to be patient. The morning and afternoon, whether at job, whether in business, whether at home, whether anywhere, is slowly laying out a platform for you, a platform of success. So hour by hour, the morning and afternoon brings more opportunities, brings more support, brings more solutions for you. So all you need to do is to be on the right side of things, meaning get your facts ready. Be prepared to be able to impress people in every which way. If you want to chase for the romance, it's a good time in the morning afternoon because long-term planets are seen and the bonding can be very nicely made in this morning and afternoon. Bonding simply means to be with people you can win the support from. Evening and nightfall becomes very bad. Very bad because these planets are all totally want you to have an accident of some kind. For me, accidents are not only physical, they can be financial accidents, making that bad error and losing money where business or job is concerned. Or they could be getting things very wrong and being blamed by your bosses if you are working. So to be part of a team is safer for you than to try to do things on your own. Otherwise, you're going to get that disappointment for you. You are lucky that one or two of the morning good planets may visit you, but their energy is depleted. So the negative side is going to win more than the positive side. If you don't have to be out, sometimes that's the best solution. Stay home in the safety of your own home. The 18th of January, this is a fire morning and afternoon, meaning that fire planets are there. Well, they put you on fire very easily. They make you come out attacking people. They make you extremely open up yourself to disturbances, even with the law. They make you too daring for anything. You have to stop it because you're opening yourself wide open to be, in the end, being cheated or let down or disappointed. You cannot afford to show this anger where you work, or your bosses may find you difficult and there won't be any tolerance for you. And you also have to use words which are soft because showing your anger is not going to get you anywhere. So take the soft approach in every way and quieten this anger down. Say nothing would be sometimes the best way because words can show how angry people are. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal. That's how a day changes for you. Planets are slow and steady. Be patient as they create opportunities for you, hour by hour. Whatever you want slowly comes your way, and you will find out why the morning afternoon couldn't just come under control. So it's going to be a very good evening nightfall. Be with people who are willing to take you further in your life, whether business wise or whether job wise. So everything waits for you in the evening nightfall. The trouble is that some of these anger planets from the morning afternoon may join you in the evening nightfall. And that's the problem. The problem basically is the anger. So reduce the anger by not being too expectant of what you want, even if you don't get it, even if there's a delay. Just be remain calm. 19th of January, Thursday. It's a day, morning, and afternoon full of ego planets. Your ego planets this time are not good. They make you egoistic, which means putting blame on other people rather than standing up to count for it. And they also make you a loner, which means that you rather do things on your own, maybe to grab the limelight. Well, you'd make some people very unhappy, and they may just retaliate by not supporting any of your plans. That's what happens. So how can you stop all this? You can by being having more tolerance and more teamwork with whoever you are, whether in the office if you work in the office, or whether in business if you do business, or whether you are with friends or anything. Having lunch, don't be too fussy. Don't criticize openly, or you will just have people not wanting to be with you. Evening and nightfall, the anger planets are there. So morning, afternoon, ego planets, which are not good. Evening, nightfall, anger planets, which are not good. Why would you like to go out? You'll be looking for trouble. I call them accidents. Accidents can be verbal, which lead to fights. Accident can be financial, having to pay up for something you wish did not happen. And accidents can be also very much physical. So it's a danger to be out on this evening nightfall. But if you have to, plans already made, just look for protection in the sense that have somebody with you. Otherwise, you'll find that sometime or another, you might say things and do things which you are going to be attacked for. 20th of January, Friday. Now, this time, emotional planets are there. It's not a very good week for you. These emotional planets are not steady. They make you not to be criticized. And if somebody does that, you get very much overtaken and show that unpleasure or displeasure from them. So, what can you do with such emotional planets? Control your moodiness. Don't be too changeable and don't be oversensitive. That's the way to control it. That way, you will find that people don't mind if you are a little oversensitive, but not over the top. You are also going to not be very much laid out to be happy, which I would call as being too much energy, too much imaginative energy. That's it. So you'll imagine this, you'll imagine that. These planets are not on your side, they lead you astray. So tell yourself facts, logic is more important than imagination. So stick to logic and facts wherever you are, and you will understand what's happening. Evening and nightfall. Here come your ego planets this time. So this time is in the morning, and afternoon is emotional disarray. Evening is the emotional plus ego disarray. Well, if you have to be out, tell yourself not to be any expectant, because you're not just going to get what you want from what I can see. You may tend to be dominating. You may tend to be stubborn because of what not being able to get what you want. That would make matters even worse. You have to try to be part of a team, evening, nightfall, which won't be easy because these ego planets always want you to take the lead. But if you do, you're going to get things wrong and be blamed for it. So you don't want to do that. The emotional planets of morning, afternoon will visit you, and they will make you emotionally thinking rather than logically thinking. So repeat to yourself again logic, facts, and figures. 21st of January, Saturday. For you coming from Gemini, this becomes a real nasty morning, afternoon. Anything can break up, whether it's friendship, a love affair, even marriage. And if you're at work or doing business, partnerships can also break up. So it's an extreme set of planets then. And it's all because you may feel inferior that you lash out in retaliation, being dominating, being stubborn. So it's a very complex game going on in this morning and afternoon. If I were you, just be don't expectant of anything. And if you are neglected and not given anything, take it with a pinch of salt and say, I'll try it on another day again. Because there are too many hurdles and obstacles in the morning, afternoon. The company you keep must be very carefully chosen. You may be in a group of enemies for all you know. So all these difficulties are all there for you in the morning and afternoon of 21st January, Saturday. If it's a working day, it might be even worse. You may have a clash with your bosses. And if it's a business day, even worse. You may, for the sake of your wanting to dominate, because of your inferiority complexes, you may want to just go ahead and force yourself to get that done. And it will go all very, very wrong. Going on to the evening nightfall, emotional planets are there. And so, morning, inferiority complexes, and making you extremely oversensitive. In the evening, emotional planets making you oversensitive. So it's really not a good day. You don't want to be out and about. The more you mix with people, some of them who don't know you, things will go very, very wrong very fast. And arguments will come very quickly because you'll be very defensive the whole day. Well, that's the week for you, not such a good week. This 90-minute session I have for you, that's to show you your next 9 years. Your next 9 years in the sense that to know in all areas of your life, the job, the business, the finances, and everything else of the love story, including your health. I will go into detail to let you know what's waiting for you in the next 9 years. I'll show you how to reach that aura, how to get the soul activated, and how to get your intuitive levels through your third eye active as well. We normally get it in our late 50s and 60s and 70s, but there's a way to get it earlier. And the way to get it earlier, I will show you how to do that. It's a very simple system. It can take 30 days, it can take 60 days. And even if you are a teenager, came to see me for a session, you will get these energies, and in your teenage days or in your 20s, you are going to do something wonderful. That's how young people get these magic apps going, because they have connected one way or another. And I'll help you to do that. You don't have to wait till your late 50s, 60s, and 70s to be lucky. And I will show you your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. All these energies add up to something very spectacular. So here's my email. Send me this email. And if you're into playing lotteries, or if you go to the casino, I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And all this for just USD $50. That's all. So send me that email. Let's get going. Don't waste time. Life is too short. In the meantime, I wish you good luck for the week at least. Thank you. Goodbye.